Thank you for stopping by today, and I am back with a first impressions and a full day review on this foundation that you guys probably have seen a lot of reviews, and I've probably obviously heard about it because it's been out for so long. And it is obviously this Kat Von D foundation. We here in the UK have only recently got the stalls, so yeah, whenever I heard she was opening up here at a very local our local department store, I was like, I have to go down and try this foundation because I've heard a lot of good things about it. And I mean, I just have always wanted to try it, and because there are 30 shades, you guys, I was not sure what shade I really wanted to go for. So whenever, this was about 2 months ago, whenever her stall had opened up, I went down to the department and had tried on 3 different shades, and they had no testers. So I just bought this thinking, you know, I'll just risk it anyway. So I did, and I got mine in the shade 54 medium neutral. It comes in this standard box that all Kat Von D items come in, and then this is the bottle. So it is 30 mils, 1 fluid ounces, which is obviously standard for all the foundations, and I believe this retails for about £27 here in the UK. Yeah, 27 or 26. So it's not all that dear. It is like mid-range, and I have to say, you guys, I am so glad we finally have Kat Von D stall here, because I just love her the contour palette. Like, I've recommended it to all my friends here and they've bought it, and I'm so glad like we finally have it. So yeah, I just want to give you a quick background on my skin. I do have very oily skin. Like, my whole face would be super duper oily. Like, within 2 to 3 hours, you guys, I'd be super oily. So I always just stick to the same moisturizer and SPF, which have both sort of silicone based primer in it, which helps sort of keep it matte. It helps it in that sense. Also, I have like acne scarring, quite a lot of redness. I would be prone to blemishes. So yeah, keep that in mind. And this foundation, I'm just going to read off what it says on their website, so that way I can sort of say yes and no, because in the demo that I've done, I was pretty shocked by the coverage that it gives you with just like a pump. I don't even know how to take this off. There's like a lock thing on it, just there, as you can see that. I don't know how to take that off. I don't want to break it either. So, oh, it just comes off. So it literally just like pops out. That's actually quite good, because I know it's a pump, but it's quite hygienic. So let's see, I'm gonna take a pump anyway. So it's not runny or anything. That would suggest to me that it is full coverage. The brush that I'm gonna go in with is the MAC 150 or 180. It's rubbed off, so I can't really see. So as you can see, it's quite small stippling brush. I really like this one. It really gives you full coverage. As you can see, I have a bit of redness. I also have this discoloration, hyperpigmentation from holidays. It had completely burned, so this is the heal now, but it is super discolored, and like, it's just, oh, anyway. So as you can see, I do have quite a bit of redness, like acne spots and beauty spots. So see how well this covers it, you guys. So I would say the colour is pretty good. The colour match is really good. This is what I could wear without being self-tanned, because at the minute I actually don't have any self-tanner on. But yeah, like, it's perfect. Don't know how well the camera would pick up, but whoa, you guys, this is like pretty full on. Holy Jemima. Whoa, look at that. I'm pretty shocked at that. Look how well that, and I still have that much left. Whoa. Okay. See you. It has like covered my beauty spot quite okay-ish. The redness is completely gone, you guys. Like, I can't see any more redness on this side of the cheek compared to this. Let's do the nose. There's still loads left, you guys, on the back of my hand, so it's really good. So dab. Don't want to put too much on, and then you guys, I could not do my brows today at all. It was just, oh, it was so annoying. But anyway, the chin. Let's do the chin test too. Okay, you guys, so this is my whole entire right hand side of my cheek and face, forehead, nose and chin, just with that pump and a bit. And I have to say, it has pretty much covered everything that I would have wanted it to. I would definitely say it's like medium full to full coverage. This is not sort of foundation that I think my girls who would want to wear it on like everyday kind of basis, because it is pretty full on. As you can see, it has pretty much covered everything on the forehead and the cheek, but the discoloration and hyperpigmentation is still sort of peeking through. So I do usually put a peach corrector underneath. I haven't for this video, so I don't know whether that would make any difference to it. I'm sure it would. Like, it would probably completely cover it completely. But if I do go in with another layer on it, I'm hoping that it'll completely hide it. So this is the comparison. This side I've got the foundation on this side I have nothing on. So you can see, you guys, for yourself that my word, this is completely matte and very full coverage. So I really like that. I am going to finish off the other side of my face. I am not going to test this with Beauty Blender, only because I don't use Beauty Blender on a day-to-day basis. I only use the brushes, and this is one of my favorite brushes for full coverage anyway. So yeah, like, I'm gonna finish that off on this side and see how that feels. So the website says that it is a high pigmented full coverage foundation with a matte finish and 24-hour wear. Now with a new look in the total of 30 shades. So there are 30 shades. You're not gonna go wrong, you guys. Like, picking a shade, there's like yellow undertones, pink undertones and neutral undertones. I would say it is super duper full coverage. It is definitely very pigmented, I have to agree there. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have this foundation on for 24 hours, just because, I don't know, like, it's already I've had this foundation on from about 1:15, 1:15, so I don't think I'll have it on to like the following day or anything. The most I'll probably have it on for about 10 to 11 hours, and that's what I would wear my foundation on daily basis anyway. So again, it says that one light layer, the creamy formula corrects discoloration, stops shine and hides blemishes. I would say I do have a bit of discoloration and hyperpigmentation from holiday. About a month ago I got burnt really badly, and you guys, like, I've scarred my face, my chin anyway, and yeah, so I would say it didn't completely remove it or completely hide it, but you can it's still peeking through, but it's a lot better than what a lot of my other foundations have given me coverage wise, so I have to give it that. It says that it stops shine, definitely. Like I would be really oily, like even with like wearing a moisturizer I would be super duper oily. So my face at the minute is like super duper matte, which I'm really happy with. I will show you guys the moisturizer, the SPF and the powder that I've set it with to see if that would make it any difference, just because these are the 3 items that I wear with all the other foundations anyway. And it definitely does hide blemishes, because I do have a few blemishes. The foundation will stay waterproof, it would be fade proof and transfer resistant all day. Now I am a big hugger. For those of you who know me, I'm a hugger all the way. Like I just hug everybody. Like I will be testing it for that one reason as well, to see if it is transfer resistant, because quite a lot of my foundation do transfer. Hey guys, so I am back and it is coming up to nearly 9 o'clock. So I have this foundation on for nearly 8, maybe 8.5 hours. The light is, well, it's pretty dark outside, so I don't know whether the lighting is any good. But the foundation has held really well so far anyway. I haven't blotted yet, and my pores are okay too. Just slightly shiny, which isn't too bad, but yeah, it's done a lot better than what a lot of the other foundations have done for me by this stage. So yeah, I am at my mum's house, so do apologise if the lighting isn't too great, but this is the foundation so far. Obviously the light isn't the best, but I'll be able to tell you more whenever I get home, hopefully in the next hour or 2. But yeah, this is what it looks like so far. I am pretty impressed with it, you guys. Honestly, haven't blotted at all, and hopefully I won't have to anyway. But yeah, it hasn't transferred at all. I've been hugging everybody all day, and yeah, so far good. I'm really impressed, really happy, and I'll be back later on before I get to bed to chat to you guys. Hey dolls, so I am finally home. Don't mind my hair, it has been raining outside legit the whole of the evening. It is 10:52, so I have had this foundation on for roughly now almost 11 hours, and oh wow, what a difference from last time I had checked in with you guys, which was roughly about 9 o'clock. And I am, oh, like, you guys, I am super oily. I am gonna zoom in a bit more so you guys can have a better look, but oh my god, the oils have peeked through so much. It was nowhere near as bad as this what it was earlier, and I sort of didn't mind that, but this is just beyond, like, ugh. So I'm gonna zoom you in, and as you can see, my pretty much like the T-zone, the cheeks, even like the side of my face, everywhere is oily. For a foundation that has kept matte for 8 hours, it's not bad, if that makes any sense. Like, I've had worse foundations where I've had them on for 4 hours and then within 4 to 6 hours it's been this bad. So this is pretty good to me. It hasn't transferred anywhere, and I would say it's definitely not a 24-hour foundation, no way. Like, I haven't blotted the whole day, so this is the end result. And I would say if I had blotted within the first 6 hours, maybe this would have stopped. Yeah, this would have stopped at some point, but that's okay. I just wanted to try it anyway. After town, I was up at my mum's, so it wasn't a big deal. But yeah, like if I was out working or if I was out on a night out somewhere in a club, I would definitely would have had to blot at some point, you guys. But I would say overall my thoughts on this foundation is that firstly, it's affordable. It is for 30 mils, 1 fluid ounce. It is brilliant. Like, price wise, it is mid-range. It sort of retails about with the MAC ones, so it's not too bad in that sense. It is very medium full to full coverage, so I would highly recommend it to those of my beauties out there who love that kind of thing, you know, medium to full coverage. You can definitely easily build it up. It is super blendable. It perfectly blended really well and looked really flawless with me using the MAC stippling brush. I would say it would even look more light. You could get a better coverage with using a beauty blender. Obviously, you could get maybe sort of light medium to medium if you like that kind of look. There are loads of different shades, you guys. There are 30 shades, so you could not go wrong with it. They have 3 different undertones, which is the medium, pink, yellow and neutral. So you know, there's loads of variety of ranges that you can fall into, so you wouldn't have a problem with that. I would say it is available now in Debenhams here in the UK and Sephora as well, so you're gonna have no problem purchasing this. So there'll be no tax or price or shipping and custom charges on this at all. So yeah, I mean, but bear in mind, if you are as oily as I am, you would need to blot at some point, depending on your skin and how well, and you know, depending on weather as well, what primer and moisturizer you've used. So yeah, keep that in mind, you guys. It hasn't transferred at all onto anybody's coats or anything, not that I've known of anyway, because my foundation is still in contact. Just the fact that it is extremely greasy and oily looking. My pores are not that bad, I'm not gonna lie. Like, my pores are not overly enhanced at all. So you guys, that is the end of my review. I hope you guys have enjoyed this and have even got a better idea of what, you know, if you do want to buy this foundation or not, whether it's for you or not. I do personally like it, and would I repurchase it? Would I be in a hurry to repurchase it again or in a darker shade just yet? I would say maybe not, because I am happy enough with the shade and there's loads in it. I have loads of other foundation that I sort of go back and forth from anyway. So in the future, yes, I probably will get a shade darker for the summer, but then again, I'm not always fully tanned anyway. So to me, I would wear even this to work. If I was working 8 hours, I definitely wouldn't wear it for a 12-hour shift, just because it's far too much. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that I will not break out with this foundation, just because it is so full coverage that I'm hoping that it's not going to break me out. I am very good with cleansing my skin quite well, so yeah, I mean, that's the end of the review. I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and if you have any more questions, any requests, please do comment underneath. I would love to help in any way possible. Please also remember to subscribe and like, because it really helps. And yes, to my next video, I'm sending you guys loads of love. Mwah.